Hey Mark, are you ready to record the show?
Hey, buddy, get in here. It's Saturday morning. We got to talk toys.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How is it going? How
It's
is it going?
going.
Got a lot of people in the chat
Yes,
already this morning.
I love it.
Chat be a poppin'. Chat be a poppin'. Boy, I got to tell you, it has been one hell of a week, buddy.
It's
It
been a
has been
week.
crazy. Yeah, it's
Been a
been
week.
2 weeks in this week, I feel. Lots of stuff going on in the world, lots of craziness. Had uh, the 9/11 memorial, on Thursday, taking care of that. My wife has had COVID this week,
Mmm,
so I've been pulling
terrible.
double jointed double dad duty because I've been. My wife takes one of our three kids to school, and with her staying home and being sick, I've been doing that. And man, getting three kids to school in the
Mmm,
mornings by yourself is
you're like a
a lot of
circus
work, man.
ringleader.
If you ever start taking your partner for granted, let them get sick, and when they're bedridden and sort of quarantined away from you for 3 or 4 days, and then you realize real quick how much your partner does. It's a
Mm.
lot. So I'm exhausted. You look tired. What have you been doing?
I've been napping. I've been resting,
It's
and
Saturday. That's what you should be doing on a Saturday morning.
no, I'm with you, man. It's been a week, but I need this. I love our Saturday get-togethers,
It's like a reset.
talking toys and just enjoying,
Yeah.
enjoying the chat and people being here with us and me and you having a little bit of fun, opening up a toy. It's just,
Heck yeah, man.
it's great. It's needed.
Yep. So, on today's show, just to let you guys know, I am debuting a new segment. Greg does not even know about this, but it should be a quick one. Should be a quick one. It shouldn't take up too much time. I know every time I add a segment, the show gets longer,
That's
but
okay.
this should be something quick and fun. Um, Today's double down is going to be all about some toy news. We don't have anything specific to talk about today, but a lot of our favorite toy lines dropped a whole bunch of news this week, so I figured we would just take a Saturday and just talk about some of our favorite toy news topics of the week. And then I just want to talk about, so everybody in the chat knows. Um, I am going to ask that everybody in the chat make sure that they are here next Saturday for next Saturday's episode of Double Jointed. It's a very, very special episode. Probably the most special episode of Double Jointed that we've done since we hit 50 episodes. It's episode number 67. And that's lucky for two reasons. One, next Saturday, we're going to be celebrating Batman Day. September 20th is Batman Day, my favorite comic book character of all time. So we have a very special all Batman themed episode. I'm going to pick
Nice.
some Batman Batman commercials. We'll do some Batman um, wish lists. Like everything is going to be Batman themed. Andy, sorry, I'll go ahead and spoil it. The clip for next week will probably be from some Batman cartoon. So for everybody else, we'll just guess what Batman cartoon it's from. But for Andy, you have to guess the episode name. We're going to make it
Right.
harder for
That's
you.
right.
Also, we're going to have a special guest next Saturday, Rob Zamora. Rob Zamora has a special connection to the number 67. And so,
Yes.
if his friends have a special, if they have a show and they get to 67 episodes, he always requests to be on their
Mhm.
show.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Rob Zamora will be on our show next Saturday. So, please, seriously, set your clock, set your alarm. You don't want to miss next Saturday's episode. It's going to be incredible. So make sure you're here. Let's check in with the chat. We got V Dog kicking it off. He always jokes that this is the most flexible show there is because it's double jointed, except for when Curtis is on, and then it is triple jointed. We got MJ Staten in the chat this morning. Elemental Crafting. Andy's here with his thinking cap on. You're going to need it today. We got Kirby. Let's see here. Um, Hey, check that out. Yep, dude, I got mine. I got mine right over here.
Thanks again, Joe. You're the best.
Yep, here's mine. You guys know you see it in the reviews. I'm always trying to be super careful because this thing just feels just like light styrofoam. I
I
feel
know.
like
I'm afraid
anything
to
I
break
do
it.
with it is gonna, do something, but I use this in every one of my reviews. I love it. Joe, you're the best.
The best, Joe.
Thank you so much for that. We got Andy here. We've already been talking about Brian Carr's here. I'm surprised because I'm sure there's some football on somewhere. Jesse Marshall is here. Let's see. Oh, we got our good buddy, always with his toes covered, Curtis Ackerman. He's here. Blake Recon Rage tipping his little cup of coffee.
Morning. Good morning.
Got you, buddy. I'm already on my second cup. Stay hydrated, as D Amazing always says. Drink your water. Um, we got Smurber here in the chat and on the screen. William Golden. El Tidy is here. William
Brett,
Houston. We got Twizzlers here. Fernando Alvarado is
my buddy
here.
Nando.
Freaks Figures. Got Benny
Torres. That
Torres.
might be
Sorry, little slip of the tongue.
Torres.
How often do you guys do triple jointed? As little as possible. MJ Staten, if I haven't caught you already. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's Curtis making it rain.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look at that right there. A little special.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Ah,
Got some little sparkles. These new overlays, man. Look at this. I can play with all kinds of stuff. Look at this. I just imagine there's like a little clown off to the side, just Mr. Chow in it.
that's right.
Guys.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
God, I love him. He makes me so
And
happy. Mr.
Jong.
Chow. He's my spirit animal. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you so very much. Who else? Oh, Trevor's here. 2 cups of coffee in the little emojis. So good. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this. The Cosmic All Ins has arrived. Absolutely. We're going to be talking about that today. Bill has already done a
Yes.
review of like the first I can't remember the guy's name, but the first blue astronaut.
Right.
That guy looks so good. Andy, are you
So
going to be
good.
making some Cosmic Legions like Warhammer like crossovers? That's all I kept thinking about. It's like, what's a Warhammer head going to look like on this thing?
Mhm.
Oh man, it looks so good. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. We got Larry's Geeky World here. I think that's a first time seeing Larry's Geeky World in the
Might be.
chat.
It might be.
We got Pyrax338. All Chow needs is a fighting chance. That's it. That's it. Heinrich Hoffen. Hi guys, busy cleaning today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got a busy day as well. As soon as I get done here, I'm going to be putting on my knee pads and laying down some vinyl flooring uh, in
Nice.
um, in my kitchen today. So Freaks Figures,
Nice,
thank you
man.
so much. Velox Spear is his name, and he looks
That
incredible,
mech suit is
dude.
amazing. Yeah.
So here's what I've decided to do. I am not going to pick up any of these. Well, I take that back. I have the um gosh, I have the communications set on pre-order with Big Bad Toy Store, and I have Kern Ray. And that is it. But other than that, I'm going to wait and I'm going to have the fun experience of buying these at Legion's Con. I'm just going to wait and pick them up at Legion's Con.
Nice.
But yeah, they look incredible. I'm budgeting for that. Uh, Larry's Geeky World says normally still in bed. Yeah, especially if you guys are on the West Coast. Sorry, this is pretty early for you guys. I hate that for you. I really do. This is what we call God's time. 11 o'clock. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so we've gone through the chat. Gone through the chat. Did I go over what we're talking? I went over what we're talking about today, right? Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Toy news. Yeah. Let me check my notes. New segment, toy news. Next week's special Batman episode. Yep, we've covered all
there
the
you go.
bases. So let's get down to it. Let's watch us some Marshalls.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Charlie said he's in a loud area today. He doesn't know if he can hear very well, but he's watching. Maybe he's got captions turned on, so maybe he didn't get a chance to hear himself sing that
It could
amazing
be
tune.
he's the one that makes the loud area loud. Also,
He does. He does. He is. Charlie's an enigma, man. He's a funny
interesting
dude.
dude, but funny. Yeah, for sure.
Uh, are you watching last week's episode?
I'm watching now, but there's a delay on my
Oh, a
phone for some
delay.
reason.
I
That way,
got
I
you.
can make
Okay.
comments on the.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need your comments. All right, let's get into those commercials.
There's a new hero in town, a whirlwind of action that's positively okay. Yes, dare to wear
Okay.
the mask. From zero to hero, the mask is one lean green crime-fighting machine. He's a hard-hitting superhero as he battles the evil mask-stealing Dorian. He's a quick-draw dude with maskitude. Eye-popping, crime-stopping, or just killing time. Even Milo's putting a bite on crime. Dare to wear the mask. Somebody stop me. Figures each sold separately.
Did you have any mask figures? Did you
I
ever?
didn't know, but
Me
that
either.
was a fun commercial.
Yeah, that's really fun. They remind me of all the Fright Feature Real Ghostbusters stuff
Yes,
and Police Academy. But yeah, this was a little past my toy collecting time.
yes.
As I've said before, we're now dipping into the 89, 90, and 91 era of commercials because I think I've run through all the 80s commercials that have been on YouTube. So we're now getting into that era when I was entering high school, and I had stopped collecting by 91 because I was in 10th grade,
Mm.
ninth grade, 10th grade. And so 91 through 94, those are the dark times. And then when I got a job in college at Suncoast Movies, that's when I started getting back into collecting. So didn't have those, but I did have some of these guys though. Put your little rubber me's inside my jacket.
I wanted those figures so bad as a kid. Never
Yeah.
had one. Never had one, but I
I
thought
think
they
I
were cool.
traded somebody for one. I don't remember my parents ever buying me wrestling action figures, but I was really into that Hulk Hogan Hollywood, whatever the Andy's gonna know. What was the name of the cartoon? Rock and Roll Wrestling, Hulk Hogan's Rock and Roll Wrestling. I was really into that cartoon. That's the only era that I know of wrestling. Is
Yeah.
back when it was WWF before they had to change the name.
Hmm. Yeah, mid 80s. It was hot, man. It was hot. Definitely.
Otis looks cool. Link for today's show is posted in the Facebook groups. Thank you, Heinrich. He's our unofficial executive producer. Speaking of unofficial executive producers, Jeff Ray Evans from Cosmic Jeff has reached out to me. And just a quick little plug for those of you who don't know, who only consume video or um, if you only consume me in video form, that sounded weird. Um, I do have an audio only podcast. We're 5 episodes in. I do it with a local buddy of mine, Scott. We bring some toys. We meet up for lunch every 2 weeks. We sit down and we record an episode. Episode 5 just posted, and it's all about your favorite toys based on a live action movie. So if you're into podcasts, you definitely want to check that out. But Jeff reached out to me and is going to help me get the word out about the podcast. It's not getting a lot of traction. We're only 5 episodes in, so that's to be expected. But we currently only air the podcast here on YouTube under our podcast tab. You just come to this channel. Instead of live, click over the podcast. You'll see there's a playlist there of all 5 episodes. Jeff is going to be helping us get that out onto Google Play, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. He's going to be helping us put that out everywhere. So if you're into podcast and need a little more Mark in your life, unlike my wife, then you can head over there and check out wherever fine podcasts are sold. It's not for sale. It's free.
3, 2, 1. Hey there, sports dudes. In baseball tonight, Grand Slam and Raft slammed a hit. Fortunately, the ball didn't go anywhere because it was attached to a pole. In football, TD Toss and Leo's making sure the foot aren't having a ball. In basketball, Slam Dunk and Don's becoming a real basket case. And in wrestling, we find Shell slamming Mike pinned by his python. More Sewer Sports All-Stars coming up, but now a word from our sponsor.
Now a word from our sponsors. Like I love that that was like a commercial that had a commercial. This is something I did not know. Andy did say it is called the Hulk Hogan's Rock and Roll Wrestling, and then he said this is pretty cool. I knew Andy's going to know some trivia. Brad Garrett on his first Hollywood job was one of his first Hollywood jobs was voicing Hulk Hogan. I did not know that. V Dog says I only see a black screen. Hey, Charlie, turn the TV on.
Open
That's
your
it.
eyes.
There you go. Brian Carr says everyone needs more Mark in their lives. I do not know.
Very
He
true.
figured it out. He turned the computer on. Now it's working. Good
Okay.
job. Spending time with a friend now. I'll catch the replay. Love you guys. Oh, is that what you call it? Spending time with a friend? Sure. Whatever. Yeah, we love
Sounds
you too,
good.
Curtis. You're not going to miss anything you don't already know. All right, so let's get into it. Let's
Okay, guys, everybody's shoes off.
shoes off. Yeah, now Curtis is gone. We can all take our shoes off, like I
Mm-hmm.
did last night when I came home. Still haven't put them back on. I don't
Me
walk around
neither.
in my house. I don't walk around my house with shoes on. I don't do that. It's weird.
It is.
But yeah, let's name that tune Andy's favorite segment. All right, gents. I want to see some guesses
Here we
other
go.
than Andy. And Andy, if you know this, hold off, and wait till some other people have
Give us a
guessed.
chance. Give us a chance.
Give other people a chance here. I'm sure he's gonna know what this is. Yeah, me too. I totally forgot about it. Much like Larry's Geeky World says, I'd forgotten this show. That's what this show is all about. It is all about reminding you of things that you may have forgotten about from your childhood.
Mhm.
That is what our new segment is all about. We're going to do our new segment last because it's the shortest. And now we're going to get right into one of my favorite segments, and that is Wish List. And I'm sorry, I can't remember if it was Heinrich or Andy who sent me this because they both send me a lot during the week. I don't say they send me a lot. They send me 1 to 2 each week, and I always save it to my phone. It's a really, really, really good one. But this is the one for the week. You know, I love these
Mm,
ones where where there's a lot of options. You know, it's not
yes.
just the same toy line.
Good
So
stuff.
here we have what looks to be the GI Joe Defiant Shuttle Complex coming in at a whopping $120. Good Lord, that would be
Right.
$7,463 in today's currency. Transformers Technobot team set. I had this as a kid. I loved that set. We've got some Battle Beast play sets and vehicles. The Air Raiders Command Outpost. Never knew they had a command outpost. That's pretty cool. The Visionaries figures and the Visionary Capture Chariot. I don't remember there being vehicles from that. Dinosaurs, Dinosaur Warrior, and Dinosaurs. That looks like some dollar store stuff right
It
there.
does.
Dinosaur
Yeah.
Warrior playset. I don't. You just all they did was just tack Warrior on there. That's a regular dinosaur. Sky
That looks
Commander's
crappy.
Flex Wing vehicle. We've got some Sky Commander's rapid deployment vehicles. And then we have two mask vehicles. We got the Goliath and the Mask Laser Command. Um, didn't have either one of those as a kid. So this is a beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful
I've never
page.
had any of this stuff.
All right. All right, buddy. Let's see here. Let's make it easy. Let's circle two from each page.
Okay.
What are you going with? What are you going with?
You got to get the shuttle, man. You got to get the Defiant, man.
Never
That's
had that as a kid.
I
You
never
got
even
to get
seen
that.
it as a kid. I didn't. Even my friend didn't have that. It looks epic, man. But I would get
Mm-hmm.
that, and
For
then I
sure.
was always interested in the Visionaries. I never had them. I always thought they were cool. So I would get the Visionary figures and the Capture Chariot.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and then the second page. I loved Mask. I never had either one of these, so I would take the Goliath and the Laser Command, and then call it a day and have a great. I
Yeah.
would have a great toy time. How
Yeah,
about you,
man.
buddy? What would you?
Absolutely. I'm gonna have to go for that Defiant. I never
You
had that as a
got to.
kid.
You got to. It's epic.
Now I did have the Transformers Technobot team set. I did have all of those and the team leader, but I'm gonna go with that because
Heck yeah.
Brian, let's test my memory because my memory is terrible. Was the body, the main body, the bigger, was his name? Greg, was that you? Please tell me that was Nova.
That was Nova for sure.
Okay, my God. All right, I didn't know what was going on.
I'm
Okay,
trying to mess with
yeah,
the
I know.
counts right
You,
now.
hanging out with a friend, as Curtis calls it. Uh,
Yes,
was the name of the main robot, was his name Scattershot? Am I correct? I need to know. On the other page, I'm going to
need
take
confirmation.
either one of those Sky Commanders sets. I don't care because I loved Sky Commanders as a kid, and I'm going to need that Mask Goliath. I always wanted that as a kid because they had the Formula One racer on the back of the
Yes,
car.
that looks so
I
cool.
always wanted that. Never had that one as a kid. So I'm gonna take that.
$27 too. As a, I mean, that's
Ah, Brian, Scattershot. Boy, look at me
nice
go. My
call.
memory's not as bad as I thought. I can't, like Andy says, I can't remember why I walked in a room, but I remember some Transformers names.
Absolutely.
I remember that he had like a laser cannon on the front, I think, and it would split apart, and there was like another laser cannon on the inside, if I remember correctly. And I have a very distinct memory of we were going on a field trip this day at school to the planetarium in our city. And we were allowed to bring one fun thing to play around with on the bus ride there. And I brought that Transformer Scattershot.
Wow.
And I played with it. I have a very distinct. My mom thought I was going to lose it. She was like, "Please don't lose it. Keep it in your bag." Man, did I just sat there and just kept transforming it on the. Okay. Man, scattershot. Listen. Oh, here, look at this. Brian's nailing it. Scattershot, nose cone,
Look at this
lightspeed,
guy.
strafe, and afterburner were the team members. Afterburner was kind of like a. Was he a cool little motorcycle? If I remember correctly, is that correct? Was he? Because they only have him in robot form. Was one of them a motorcycle? Scattershot, strafe, nose cone. Andy knows them too. Look at that. Yes, Scattershot transformed to a space plane and also a cannon. That's right. That's right. All right, cool. All right. I'm glad boy, man, sometimes you just need clarification. You need some
That's right.
some confidence that you're not too old yet, but you're getting there. Trust me, I
But you're
am
getting
getting there.
there.
Yeah, but you're getting there. All right, guys, we're going to have a new segment on the show. Here it is, unveiling for the first time. I'm even springing it on Greg. He doesn't even know about it. Here we go. The brand new segment is going to be called Drum Roll. I had to fight the urge to call it Member Dis. I wanted to call it Member Dis,
Yeah,
but then I was
about
like,
that.
people aren't going to remember what that. They're not going to know. Yes, Afterburner was the motorcycle. Yes. Ooh, take that, old age. All right. Do you guys remember this?
Yes.
Let me
Yes,
tell you something. Let me tell you something. A hamburger and french fries from McDonald's, a Happy Meal never tasted better than when it came in a
oh man.
plastic UFO. My God,
Man.
this was the best right here.
And I love those
Or a
characters.
pumpkin.
Those McDonald's characters. That's what I remember.
I was hoping for Blake's money shot. That's for double jointed after dark.
Right? What happened to the Fry Guys? Why are the Fry Guys gone for?
Okay, so the other day, I don't remember. Me and my wife rarely sit down and watch live TV. Okay, this almost never happens anymore. Okay, but I think it was last weekend when we were watching the Eagles game. Brian, you'll be very happy to know that me and my wife sat down and watched the Eagles game. We were pulling for the Eagles. Ugly win, but a win's a win, right? It must have been that game because otherwise, my wife and I do not sit down and watch live TV. And a commercial came on from McDonald's, and it's all like CG computer animated. And it had all of the characters, dude. Like it was a new commercial, and it had the Fry Guys.
Well,
It
the Fry
had
Guys are back.
Mayor McCheese. It had the Hamburger. It had
Nice.
Grimace, dude. I was like, bring these back, please.
Yes.
Remember when the playground outside of McDonald's also featured all those characters?
Absolutely.
You could climb up in the little. My favorite toy on the playground was you could climb up the ladder and go inside Mayor McCheese's head. It was like a
Yes,
lookout. Do you remember that? And the little fry
I
guys
do.
were like this little thing you would just get on and just do this. And this was so fun when you were like 9 years old. This was like 8 years old. You just do this on that
Mhm.
gigantic spring. It's so fun. I can't stop doing it. Uh, yeah. Okay. Let's yes. Hell yes, says Trevor. Absolutely. I love that we're all old together. Happy Meal with the frisbee. That's right. That's exactly what this was. Yep, it definitely made the meal taste better. Microplastics enhance the flavor. Yes, they do. We don't care. We didn't care. And we
Nah,
we 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 rode in the back of vehicles with no seat belts while
drink
our
water from the hose.
aunts and uncles would just chain smoke in our face. Yeah, it takes me back. Absolutely. Boo. We never ate McDonald's growing up, still don't as adult.
Mm,
Yeah, that's good for you. You'll probably live to be 200 years old.
right.
Brian Carr says, much appreciated. Ugly win, true. Hopefully our players behave this week. Yeah, no spitting in faces, guys. Yeah, Mayor McCheese's head was a dark place. Yeah, you don't want to go there. Much like Andy's. You don't want to go to Andy's dark places. Definitely. What was this? Andy says Taco Bell didn't have a playground because it's too hard to play when keeping from crapping yourself. So my wife and my oldest son, they are the Taco Bell lovers in this house. And I can't stand Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Like,
my
and they only want to eat it on a road trip. They're
man
like, "Hey,
loves Taco Bell.
can we stop at Taco Bell?" And I'm like, "This we got 4 hours left. Okay, guys, like 4 hours. Like, who raise your hand if you want diarrhea? Does anybody want diarrhea for 4 hours? No, you don't.
No,
I'm like, you know what? So I try to find one of those Taco Bells that's like connected to like a Burger King or like a Subway, so
right.
everybody can go and get what you want. And then I can go get some food that I'm not going to be like, okay, we're moving on. We're moving on. Um, Vito says, "Don't tease me. I haven't eaten yet." Well, you can't get this unless you go back to 1983 because that's where these existed. Um, so yeah, that's our new little segment called "Remember This." Brian Carr says he hasn't been to Taco Bell in 30 years, and I bet his gut health is amazing.
Hmm.
Gut health. That's what this show is all about. All right, let's get into our weekly pickups. It's kind of been a light week for me. I don't have
Me
a
too.
ton of pickups,
That's okay.
um, but I do have some stuff coming. I have my big. I placed a big Valaverse order last week. I got a couple of new Valaverse figures coming from eBay. I think they're being delivered today. I finally bought my very first Epic Sets display background.
Oh yeah,
So they do the dioramas, but these are the ones that are like three-dimensional, like with corridors and columns. And I bought one of their huge, big, like $80 um science fiction space hallway because we know we've got some cosmics coming up. I always need those types of hallways. So that's being delivered today, and then I think my big order from Sparrow of AWOC comes on Monday. So I'm gonna have some stuff for next week's Batman episode. But if it's
nice.
not Batman, I'm not showing it, so don't worry
That's
about
right.
it. I'll have to save it for the 68th episode.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah, I don't have a lot. So why don't you kick us off? What you got?
Oh,
Or
you
is
were
that the
saying
purple?
Batman, so I brought out the purple,
Yeah, yeah.
the
Heck yeah.
purple Batman. Let's see. I got a test shot that I traded for. I got the Terpiculi test shot that I need to
Ooh,
put in a
nice.
container to save. Kind of a flat bag, but yeah, happy to get this. Very excited for that. How about you? What'd you?
Heinrich, I agree with you. Yeah, we eat at Chick-fil-A quite a lot. We unfortunately it's hate chicken, but it's so good. And it's very expensive. Yeah, absolutely. All I got was a Freaks Figures 11-ounce mug, nothing special. Freaks Figures is selling mugs. I need one. I'm gonna start with my favorite pickup of the week. And that is, and I didn't even pick this up, honestly. It was sent to me for review by my good friend Nikki Nicole and the good folks over at Fresh Monkey Fiction. I got the Patch and the Peter Pumpkin 2 pack from Fresh Monkey Fiction. And I want to go out and clarify something that I said in my review. I said I think the hands were new, like these scary hands were new hands. Somebody pointed out in the comments, and I've totally forgot about this, that the scary hands came from the Krampus figure. And I also think the upper torso was first used on Krampus, then reused for Viking Santa. So I forgot about Krampus when I did the review, but I'm all about this dude right here. This is my favorite. I know these are good, friendly protectors, but I got to tell you, this is terrifying.
It is friendly. Yeah.
If I saw this coming at me in the field, I'm running. But these things are solid. They are solid chunks of plastic. They are high quality. Uh, I feel bad that I have not bought a Santa yet, but it's kind of hard. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of hard to spend $40 on a Santa Claus action figure when you feel like I can only put this out for like 1 month a year, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, those are nice, and I'm gonna have to be getting me a couple of Santas. Um, Larry's Geeky World says he got the first wave of Motu and Thundercats. I've seen them in stores. They look amazing.
Nice. Nice.
Freaks Figure says coming soon. Uh, Andy says make bigger mugs and I'll get one. Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
care the size. I drink coffee in all size containers. All right, what you got?
My next one, it was a special one. I got to drive out and meet Brett, our buddy Brett, um, in a town called New Buffalo. They've got this great Mexican restaurant called Al Fuego. And I told him I wanted to build the bone ape, which is
Hmm.
this thing, but it takes Terpiculi arms, Maxilius butt and chest, the headset from Necronominus, and the Terpiculi legs. So it takes three different. So he kindly donated the Maxilius body part, chest part, and I put in the rest. So thank you, Brett, for
Yeah,
my
that's
ape.
dope looking.
Yeah, I love this guy. Super cool. Super cool.
Okay, so did you not have Maxilius before, or you had him and didn't want to take
I
him
had
apart?
one, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to take it apart. And he has like this giant suitcase, literally, of just bone parts. So I was like, please. So I,
So did Jeffrey Dahmer, by the way.
yeah, I gave
Just letting
him
you know.
some bone parts. That's not a. But I gave him some stuff, and I also gave him my shield pieces from the Silver Knight. As
Mm,
kind of a trade thing because I don't really
nice.
like the horse
How
pieces.
far was New Buffalo from your house?
About 2 hours.
So you drove 2 hours, ate a whole bunch of Mexican food, and then drove 2 hours home.
I actually got a hamburger. It was a giant
Oh, okay.
monster
See,
burger.
you didn't risk it. I
No,
wouldn't have risked it either.
no, no.
There is a Mexican restaurant 20 minutes from our house, 15 minutes from our house. That's the one that I eat at.
Yeah,
Because,
best bet.
and
Don't go
guess what?
shopping afterwards.
If we're going to eat, guess what? We're eating last,
Go to
and
Walmart
then we're going
first.
home.
Yeah,
That's right.
for
Exactly.
sure.
That's exactly what we do. The cool thing is, I'm glad that you said that about Maxilius's chest and lower pelvic area to make that figure, because with Maxilius being fully robed, I'm just going to throw a bunk chest and lower like crotch piece on him. Since he's completely robed, you won't even be able to tell what I've put on
Yeah,
him.
you know what? I didn't even think about doing that. That's a good idea.
See, that has saved your trip. Just saying.
Hmm.
Heinrich says Brett is a great guy. Uh, I've only talked to him briefly at Legions Con last year. That's it.
He's a good dude.
That's he's a good dude. Okay, next up, I think some other people in the chat got this figure this week, but I got the Star Wars The Black Series Barriss Afi.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
I do pick up all the Jedi, especially the Jedi women from the Clone Wars, and she's kind of like very integral to Ahsoka's storyline. So I definitely had to pick her up, and she is pretty fantastic. I've seen people
You're
mess
pretty
around with it.
fantastic.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hmm. I can't stop playing with it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to be building that as well. I've got all those parts and pieces, and I'm ready to build it.
That's a great idea, though.
I'm gonna need another Tupiculi because I have to keep him in his monster form on my desk, but I want to build that
Yeah, you've got
skeleton as
to.
well.
It's a blast. I got this. Um, and I've got
Hey, I got that too.
this.
What?
Yeah, one for the wall, one to open.
Yeah, that's
In
gonna
love,
be our opening.
in love with this. When I
Yeah.
saw this, I'm like, must have. I was in love with this show. It was cheesy, it was corny, whatever, but I adored it. It was one of my favorite things. So
I love Heinrich sent this to us last night. He sent us some pictures in our chat saying that our local Walmart got the retro Marvel Legends Rhino, JJ Jamerson, the Cobra Stinger, the Beachhead and Quick Kick 2-pack, and the Spirit Spider. He's in this picture, but the Walmart put them out in the clearance aisle, but at non-clearance prices, at regular price. Can you imagine somebody going through there and going, yeah, that's a 24.97 figure marked down to 24.97. I don't think I'm gonna pick that up. I bought the Spirit Spider just to do this. I put the Spirit Spider head on one of my Valaverse figures,
oh, I like
and
that.
made this guy. Um, and then I tossed the body because I was like, I don't need that. I did have that suit in the Spider-Man game though. It is pretty cool. What is Charlie talking about? Greg, you could sleep next to that figure, or you would have nightmares. I think he meant you can't sleep next to that figure, or you have nightmares.
I could sleep in any situation.
I did get this in
Oh, I didn't know
from
that was out yet.
Amazon. This is the newly tooled flint head. This is a completely different flint head than before. Looks really nice. I believe that's a completely new flint head. If I'm mistaken, somebody let me know in the chat. But I think that's a brand new flint head, if I'm not mistaken.
I
So
love
I
how
got that.
Amazon gets stuff faster than Hasbro Pulse.
Yep, it happens.
Yeah. This is my last pickup, is what you got.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, that's a fantastic
So we
figure.
could have opened this too.
We could have. We haven't done a Star Wars Black Series figure opening in quite a while.
Yeah. That's it for my
Um,
pickups, I think.
I got Sir Enoch in this week from our good buddy Rob, who's also in our chat. We'll be on the show next
Congrats.
week. Haven't opened him up yet, so I don't know. Like all of that, I know everybody is
Wait,
rushing and going gaga.
that's your first one.
That's my first Enoch, and that is the last figure that I needed in All-Star
Stop the
6.
show,
I
man.
am
That's
now
ridiculous.
complete.
Oh, I do have one more. Sorry. This is
Good, because
from
I got one more.
Joseph Connors. It's
Lucky
a purple
dog.
and blue. This is for Adalric. So thank you to
Lucky
Joseph.
dog. I reached out to him last weekend and I was like, dude, do you have any colors left whatsoever? And he's like, no, I don't have any colors
Dude,
left.
they're
I'm
gone.
completely sold
They
out.
sell out super quick.
And I said, okay. I was like, these are the, he said, but I'll be making some more. Take that picture of what I put on Facebook, circle the ones you want, and like send it back. And so I circled some that I wanted, and I said, can I make a request? Can I take two colors that you have but you haven't put together and put them together? And he said yes. So I
Super
sent him
nice
my
guy.
request.
He's making
So
me a
we'll see.
plaid. Somebody did a commission for it was like a beige and the inside was plaid. Or was it Argyle? Maybe it's Argyle, but it looked so cool. I'm like, it's weird, but I want it. So he said
Nice.
he's gonna make me one of those. So I'm excited about that.
Freaks Figure said, almost forgot I got the mini hot dog cats from Dirk's Designs. He's
Hot
doing
dog
some
cat.
extra different. Yeah. Heinrich sent me one. I have one, so I need to paint
You
it
have a
up.
hot dog cat?
Heinrich sent me one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was sending me a lot of stuff that needs to be painted. And Heinrich, my workstation is the kitchen. That's where I paint, and I'm working in the kitchen. So I have things sprayed, and I will be painting furiously this week and ship them out.
This guy
The
right
last
here
thing.
is a great painter, by the way, an artist,
Oh,
great
stop.
friend, and a great painter.
So my last pickup brings a painful 2.5 month ordeal to a close. For those of you who may know my ordeal here, this is the Muff Toys Kryptonite Seeker Batman.
Oh,
This is their unofficial 1/12 scale um, Nightmare Batman from the Batman v Superman, or Zack Snyder's Justice League end scene where, Batman. So I had ordered this figure from 5K Toys. They shipped it to me. I received it. Couldn't wait to get it. I got it in and it had no heads. The tray where the heads were, I had bought the deluxe version. It came with 3 different heads. They were not in there. So I contacted them. They said, we will order some new heads from Muff Toys. This is a known issue. Several figures left the factory with no heads, and you just have to wait. So then I contacted Muff Toys, and they said, we've already made all the extra heads, and we've already shipped them out to 5K Toys. So I'm contacting 5K. They said they've never received the heads, and they said, just wait. I do not know where Muff Toys is located. I'm going to guess Hong Kong. I do not know where 5K Toys is located. I'm going to guess Hong Kong. So I don't know how close in proximity they are to one another, but I waited more than 2 months to get these heads. They never arrived. Finally, 5K Toys told me there are no heads. There are no heads coming. All we can do is give you a refund, but you have to send the figure back to us. And I said, fine. So I shipped the figure back to them. They sent me the label. I shipped the figure back to them. As soon as they got it, which was about another 3 weeks later, they finally sent me the refund. So they sent me my money back. The problem is because of tariffs, the figure has now gone up in $50. So I got $100 refund, but then I had to spend $150. I bought the figure again from a different toy site, finally got it in, and now I have the heads.
Wow.
So almost three months
What a
after,
saga.
dude, this right here is like a 1/12 scale Hot Toys figure.
It looks amazing.
All it is absolutely incredible. The detail it is Hot Toys level, but instead of 1/6 scale, it's 1/12 scale. I don't know how they do it. Muff Toys, everybody knows, made the Metropolis Protector. Did Muff Toys make that?
They're part of it. Yeah, it was Chaos something and Muff Toys. But this is a great figure as well. Recommend it. Look at that head sculpt.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I
Okay,
just
so
had him here,
5K is in Cali. Okay, so maybe that's why it takes a long time to get stuff. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um, Larry's Geeky World says I also got in a couple of display stands for my local for some of my Power Rangers Legacy Collection Power Swords. Cool. Uh I bring that up to say that I have finally broken down and bought some of those metal display stands that are flight stands that come in different heights.
I was looking at those.
I got them from an Etsy seller. I think it was like $20. You get 5 different versions,
Let
five
me know
different
about
heights.
those.
Yeah, I'll add them into my review. So that's all of my pickups. Let's get on to our unboxings. Oh man, I thought for sure you're gonna have the box up there. Look at the back of that box, man. Check that out.
I know. I
That's
was
so
looking
dope.
at this yesterday. Like,
So dope.
so that I had to buy 2 because I want to keep. I love that the packaging.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I like the back of the box kind of
Mhm.
better than the front. I love that old school like poster. It almost looks like that would have been like the VHS box cover of the show.
Right.
Oh, cool. Now this is dope. Look at that. The little inserts, the city backdrop from that back
Nice.
photograph. That's great. Looks old. It looks like you're gonna pan down from here and you're gonna see Punch and John.
Now, did you ever
Pun-
watch the show, Mark? Have you ever seen it?
I've seen clips on YouTube. I've never seen the show, or if it was a show or a movie. I don't know. I don't know what
They
it
did
was. Was it a
TV
TV show?
movies, I think. They did a TV
Yeah, okay.
movie or 2.
Right. It's kind of like when they would do like the Incredible Hulk.
Right. God,
Curtis loves it. Curtis loves it when we do that.
he is stiff as a board.
So am I.
Comes with a string.
Yeah, I love this. I love that because his string in the show, his web in the show apparently
Mhm.
was a rope. So they just Hasbro's just like, we don't give a shit anymore. Here you go. Here's some string.
Yeah,
Put that in your shoes or use it for your toy. We don't care.
the show was good. I mean, I hear a lot of people kind of trashing the show, but I loved it. I loved the suit. I thought the suit was cool for what it was in the day.
Yeah.
The actor Nicholas Hammond was good. He
Look
had
at
like
you pulling out the
big
details, man.
moppy hair. Like, how did he fit that in the mask? I don't know, but the
I
mask
hope
was
his eyes
cool.
were pretty far apart because these goggles are. Have you ever seen that image floating around that it's like Tom Holland's face like stretched to fit the mask? Like if his eyes actually lined up with where the mask would be,
Right.
like it would be
Yes.
completely he would look like oh God, he would look like the what John Leguizamo's character from Ice Age, whatever that thing is.
Oh yeah. I don't know, but
Oh
I know.
dude, you're right, man. Like the joints are like crazy
Yeah.
stiff, man.
Yeah, they are.
But double jointed pinless arms, look at that crunch right
Yeah,
there.
this is like their newest kind of
I want to say, I think maybe
garment.
some of these parts might be new because if you look right here at these shoulders, like have the fabric bunched up on the shoulders. So that's kind of dope. Like, I don't,
Yeah, I'm glad that they made it look like, like a suit. Like they
fabric suit. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. How's your belt look? Because my belt looks a little crooked. Mine looks like it's off.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it crooked? I can't tell.
Okay, so your belt looks straight. Look at my belt. Mine looks like it's off center a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, it is off center. Yours is off center. For
Yeah.
sure.
And that's a hard plastic piece. It looks like it's glued on, so I
Yeah.
don't even think
It
I can
needs some
adjust
more
that.
paint app too. It's kind of
Oh, well, that's Hasbro for you.
but
That's Hasbro for you.
it's a fun figure for sure.
So tell me this. Did he only shoot webs out of this hand because of the bracelet? Because the other one doesn't come with a bracelet,
You
right?
know what? I don't recall that.
Do you remember? The reason
Maybe.
I'm asking is because he doesn't come with whipping hands. He comes with two fists and he comes with two relaxed hands. So these are
For
the
some
hands he
reason
comes
I
with.
remember him having bracelets on both hands.
Yeah, does
And I
yours come with two bracelets or only
no,
one?
no,
Just
just
one?
just one.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of odd. I guess I didn't notice it until you said
Yeah,
so.
only one on the back of the box too. Yeah. I never saw the show, so I don't know where he shot the string out of, but I just find it funny. Like it always amazes me when Hasbro puts out a Spider-Man figure and they don't include the whip hands. Like, dude, that's the one
Yeah, what
prerequisite.
are you
Okay.
doing?
That's like, oh, here's a Superman figure, but we're not going to include the cape. Oh my God. Brian Carr,
Thank you, Brian. You're the best.
Brian, making it rain.
Best buddy. I like though with Hasbro, you can kind of bend them into submission because they won't break.
Right, yeah. DJ is the best way to start every weekend. Great job as always, Mark and Greg. Look forward to next week's Batman episode. Mark your calendars. Absolutely. Please do not miss next week's episode. I don't own any Batman or Superman or Spider-Man figures. I'm too
Really,
consumed with other
Charlie?
toy lines. Man,
That's
that's
kind of
cool, man.
strange.
That's like not eating fast food.
Yeah, like you don't
You
have
know, I
any
get that.
Batman, Superman, or Spider-Man. I mean,
That's fast food action figure collecting right there.
and I do like the logo and the
Hmm.
it's
I
very
saw
kind of
somebody do this in a review of this figure, and I thought it was pretty dope. So I'm gonna do it too. And that's just to like use the webbing. It's kind of like little shields. It's like he's kind of like
oh yeah.
formed like little shields. And this is crazy too, dude. Check this out. Look at there on the back.
Whoa,
Why is there a hole in the back? What is that for?
that's odd.
Hey, Hasbro, do you have a proprietary swinging stand that we don't know about?
I know that would be sweet. I
Why
like that
is
they
there a
made
hole in the back?
for the crunch, they painted more webbing.
Mhm.
I like that. That's the extra.
All right, let's see if we can. Does anybody know why there's a hole in the back of this figure? It's the Japanese Spider-Man body. Was that the last time they used this on the Spider-Man?
Where's mine at? Oh, I think I put him. I boxed him up. I was going to say I had him up there. I could have compared. It's very similar to this Japanese Spider-Man one.
Oh, he is 100% correct. Check that out. It
Yeah.
is. It's the same. And
Okay.
then look right there. Bam.
We
There's
still
a
don't know
hole
what that
there.
peg is for, though, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
bought this Spider-Man because I have that Spider-Man, the Japanese body.
I
Because I
love
love that
that
figure.
figure.
I have him fighting my Power Rangers all the time.
I wanted the Mafex. I think Mafex made that Spider-Man, the Japanese one.
Has it come out yet?
No, yeah, it's been out for a while. It's just hard to
Oh,
find. I've never seen it anywhere.
check this out, man. You
Oh, that's
can,
a
you
great
can,
pose. See, I can't
you,
pose for shit, man. Let me see how you
you
did
can
that.
pose,
Let's see
you
here.
can pose this up. So he looks funny from other angles. Like, I mean, if you look, I mean, I've got him arched. He looks like it's very unnatural, but
Let me
from
see.
certain
Let me
angles, it's.
see. Let me see that again here. Okay.
So you just want to put one leg out and fold one leg in
Mhm.
like he's kicking.
I don't want to break his.
You're not gonna break anything. It's Hasbro. Then push that head up as far as it will go, like almost like popping off. There
That's
you
the
go.
best
You're
I
getting
can.
close. And then you just kind of tilt the body down.
He looks like he got a leg. I got cramp. I got.
Ah!
Bang.
I pulled a muscle in my back. I should have lifted with my legs.
I am
Yeah,
the
this
worst
is a
post.
dope figure. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if it used any of the Spider-Man parts.
Yeah, I think
I
the
That's so
whole
dope.
lower leg part is probably the Spider-Man.
They
I'd say
probably
it's
used,
the
yeah, I mean,
Spider-Man.
like the crotch piece is identical with the folds, the hips. Yeah, it's just a different color paint job, like a different molded blue. Yeah, the head and the belt part, like that's the only thing that's new. Yep, he's going next to my Spider-Man. He is really dope.
What hands are you using for him?
Since he doesn't have whip hands, he'll just probably end up with the fists on my shelf, and the
Well,
rest
here's
of
a
us will
bummer.
get.
It's like he comes with fists, but how is he going to hold his rope?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember, like, because I never watched this show, so I couldn't tell you how. Let me see if
He's
I
going
can
to
find out real
loosely
quick.
hang on to his spider rope. Yes. Oh, you can't see it. Damn camera. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. Hmm. Oh well. This string is going up on eBay.
All right, let's see here. I'm kind of watching the opening on YouTube, and it just has him crawling around on the walls in the opener. Come
There's a
on, does
lot
he
of
shoot
that.
it?
There's a lot of that. Him crawling around on the.
Yeah,
But for as a kid, it was awesome, man. I loved Spider-Man as a kid.
I've always loved Spider-Man for sure. Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. All right, just somebody, because I'm just scrubbing through, and somebody tell me, how does his webs come out? Do they come out of the bracelet or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they shot out of the bracelet. And he says so you can put the web shooter from the Japanese Spidey on the 77, so he has both. I think it's the same arm. I think it's his right arm. So he could have two right arms, I guess. Williams says Four Horsemen is monopolizing my attention as well. Me too, man. Yeah, I've definitely backed off, probably getting rid of my Valaverse, Black Series, some Mafex stuff, Hot Toys, to kind of make room and to make money for my Four Horsemen addiction.
Yeah, webs come out of the bracelets. That's what Brian is saying. Okay, cool. All right. Well, now we know. Now we understand why he doesn't have the whip hands. Okay.
But yeah, I love it. I'm very happy.
I just want to go and like take a whole bunch of string and cut it to this length and put it on eBay as like extra
Yeah.
webs
Yeah.
for your. '77 Marvel Legends
But I
Spider-Man.
like these hands because he did like this kind of walk when he would like he kind of crouched on the show
Yeah, he had a spider walk.
and
Yeah,
did
I
like a
was
spider
seeing that
walk
in the
with like
show.
his hands. He would like stop and look around and like do like the spider walk somewhere. So
I'll
very if I
probably
had
have
this as
him
a
on my
kid,
shelf like this. Like
okay,
probably just him just standing up, posing.
heroic pose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, you were about to say if you'd have had this as a kid.
oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I cut you
as a
off.
kid, I would have all the paint would have been rubbed off because this guy would have been with me everywhere.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Grumps. There's no reason why they should have used this body with a hole in the back because they've made Spider-Man so many times they could have used it, they could have filled that hole in. Like
I don't know why
there's
they need the hole anyways. Was there anything that came with the Spider Man that
no,
you would
no,
need
but
it?
they could have used that chest from another figure that maybe did. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Heinrich says he sent me a image. Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like it comes out and then it comes out here. It just shoots out
I know
and
the
then he can
web. There's
grab
like a
it.
net that he would shoot. It would be like,
Nice.
but he would do like a hand thing. He didn't do like this.
Yeah, it looks
He'd do
like
like a
yeah,
hand
it's
thing.
like
And it would go
and then he would grab the rope.
like a
Yeah.
net or
So
something. Yeah,
there you go. All
that was fun.
right.
That was fun.
Yeah, that's a fun figure. I can't wait to mess around with that a little bit more. So let's get into our double down and wrap this show up.
It's already noon. Jeez.
Hey, man, it's already an hour and we're just now getting to double down. Okay, so a couple of things. If you're in the Stone Mountain, Georgia area today, you can head over to Charlie's Collectibles show and meet the Four Horsemen. Some of them. Jeremy is there. I know the Purple Gang Gang guys are going to be there. And Scott Warren's going to be there, who paints prototypes. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I listen, here's the thing. If uh-oh, connection lost,
Now you're back.
reconnecting.
Yeah,
Okay.
right when you were going on your rant, it booted.
If I was there, I would take Scott Warren over to the Four Horsemen table, which I know he would avoid like the plague. And I'd be like, hey guys, did you know this guy painted for you guys? And then he'd be like, no, he doesn't. And he'd be like, well, he says he does. And he'd be like, I never said that. Like, I wonder what does he do? Like when the Four Horsemen are there, does he run away? Like, I don't know.
You should.
Yeah.
Should for sure.
Oh, yeah, he said, I remember they used an effect where they would drop the rope and reverse the film. Yeah, that's probably exactly what they did. The Big Dub Con. Yep, sure. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, I wish I was close enough to Stone Mountain. I would pop over and definitely do that. Sticking with the Four Horsemen news. Yeah, check that out. The Ox Crew has shipped. The all ins have shipped. I think Bill said in his review that if you did an all in, you either have them in hand or you have the tracking. Have you pre ordered any of these?
I pre-ordered the top two mech suit ones, the spear, the blue and the purple, and then I pre-ordered Kern Ray.
Yeah, I just have Kern Ray, and then this is this a Thraxon?
Mm-hmm.
Just the green guy.
Yeah. I want that.
Oh no, I'm
dwarf.
sorry. I don't have the Thraxian pre-ordered, but I'm going to definitely pick him up.
I want the
him
dwarf
up.
guy. I didn't pre-order him, so I'm hoping to get him soon.
Yeah, exactly. Jesse Marshall said Mark got censored.
Right?
Yeah,
He was like, and then he froze.
Not the first time. Brian Carr, anybody going to ToyCon New Jersey in 2 weeks? I hope to see some people there.
I wish,
man. Yeah.
I tried, Brian. I tried.
Let's get into a little bit of mask news. This is very exciting for me. I'm actually very happy about this, but I did get this week. We have an update from the manufacturer on the pre-order arrival dates to ensure the detail meets the high standards we all expect. Production is taking a little extra time. As a result, the manufacturer has shared new estimated arrival dates. Here is the ETA, and it looks like it's going to break the first wave into 2 shipments, which is great. Condor, Thunderhawk, and the HTA is expected to arrive in our warehouse in November. I believe the HTH is the Venom jet. That's the helicopter jet
Oh,
thing.
okay.
The regular MDU, which is the Rhino, and the exclusive Rhino with the bundle is expected to arrive in December. So the two things here that are make me happy is one, this is now moved outside of the window of Legion's Con. So this was supposed to come in like at the end of this month. We
Right.
were supposed to have these in hand. Thankfully, that's not happening because this is about $400 worth of toys that I don't want to have to spend that money before Legion's Con. And then the two bundles, it's all being kind of broken up, one in November and one in December. That's also good news. As for the first retailer in the United States to offer mass products for pre-order, BBTS will receive priority, and then the manufacturer for product delivery. We know waiting isn't easy, but we're just as excited to you as you are to see these iconic pieces in person. We continue to provide updates on delivery timing as the date approaches. So, little update on Mask coming down the pipeline, which is really cool. This came screeching in hot off the presses last night. Super 7
Yes.
dropping this teaser, making me very happy. Thank you, Andy. I couldn't remember the original Venom helicopter blade. It was called the Switchblade. I couldn't remember the original name. Um, let's see. I can't wait for my new Cosmics. Unfortunately, the state of Pennsylvania has decided it wants to swallow
Sorry,
all of my
Eric.
packages whole. Who knows when I'll see the stuff?
Damn
Yeah,
it.
we have the same problem. So we live in the Panhandle. We live in Tallahassee, Florida. When we see things hit Jacksonville, that's our nearest hub, which then sends stuff over. That means one of two things. Once it's hit Jacksonville, um, or as I like to affectionately refer to it, and I have family and friends who live there, by the way, I refer to it as Meth Town. When it hits there, it is either going to be in my hand the next day or it's going to go to Malaysia. That's what happens because when it gets to Jacksonville, it's a crapshoot. Anything can happen. In Jacksonville, they don't care. They're just like, hey, Guatemala, yeah, send it there. That's
Let's
fine.
go.
Yeah, South Russia, sure, fine, whatever. Oh, Tallahassee, maybe. We don't know. That's how it works. But anyway, not to take away from this, I've been waiting for Flashback for quite a while. If you guys remember, he was like the green Vac Metal Silver Hawk. Um, he would do backflips and go back in time, which was pretty cool, I thought, as a kid. Um, I'm hoping since the bird is very metallic that this means that his first release is going to
Mhm.
be Vac Metal, and
I
they're
hope
not going to
so.
do a regular version and then a Vac Metal. Just give me the Vac Metal, and we're still waiting on the Vac Metal Copper Kid for Curtis. I'm getting it too, but he's still waiting on it. I'm very excited for this. I cannot wait to see this release. He's one I've been waiting for quite a while. Um, is Meth Town their official tourism tagline? It's kind of catchy. It really is. It really is. No, I don't like going to Jacksonville mainly because it's so big. I think it's like the second or third largest quote unquote city in America. And I say that because they just keep absorbing surrounding suburbs. And now, like, oh, that's part of Jacksonville. Also, every time I go there, you have to go a different way to get a different place to get to a different place because they're always changing the interstates. I can't remember where anything is. I can't remember how to get to anywhere. It also takes 2 hours to drive anywhere in Jacksonville. If it's like 20 minutes away, that's a 2 hour drive. I don't like that. And there's no trees. It's just hot and a bunch of rednecks. Anyway, I don't like going there. Little recap from Valaverse. Lots of Valaverse news. This is why I said last night you might want to hold off on getting rid of some of your Valaverse because we have a lot of news coming out. Action Force Series 6 is almost here. We've gotten over 10 items coming for the rest of the year with several more in the spring. Series 6 started with the Infantry Commando 2.0 that was available at the Toy Tuber Expo and then will be again later this month at ToyCon New Jersey. Additional stock will be available at Valaverse.com at the end of the month as well. So that's really cool. If you can't make it out to ToyCon New Jersey, don't worry. That figure will be up on the website by the end of the year or at the end of the month, which is awesome. That's not too long. The bulk of Series 6 is coming at the end of October, and that will be more items consisting of basic troopers, weapons packs, and backpack sets. We'll have another exclusive coming in November for Legion's Con, which will be the Day of the Dead Sidewinder, which I am definitely looking forward to getting. Towards the end of the year, we will have an all new 10 set that will have a ton of tactical gear for your basic troopers, as well as an exclusive figure. Then in 2026, we will have more figures, more exclusives, and another Action Points figure. It's time for action. So that's really cool.
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Anybody in the chat? Did anybody in the chat buy the first Valaverse 10? I know it was just a box full of weapons. Like, 100 guns or something like that. How much was it? I would like to. Um, MJ Staten says they can't do vac metal. That's what Brian says. Yeah, but they did. They couldn't do it at first, but then they did. But then they did, and then they haven't finished one team before giving us the vac metal team. But whatever. Here's a look at some of the figures coming in that next wave. We have the Raider Battalion. I'll probably pick up one of these guys. This is your basic. You're just your basic buck, just in this dark green and a lighter green. It looks nice. Then we have the Special Warfare. Uh, I will probably get one of these as well. I like that gray on black. And then we have the Delta Core. I'm not a big fan of just sticking gray and green together. This really doesn't do anything for me, so I'll probably be passing on this. But here's some of the backpack sets that he was talking about, which is kind of cool. They're redesigning their backpacks and making them a little more modular and having some play. So they've got adjustable straps instead of just having the back peg, apparently. They'll come with some have a flexible radio antenna, some will have fold out comms. Which is pretty cool. You can see the modularity here and how things are different. And then they will be compatible with miniguns and the belts. So that's pretty cool, adding some play and modularity to the backpacks. Here is a new gun that they have coming out. It is a rocket
I like
launcher with
that.
the blast effect set. That is really nice. I love the pause in action, like that Matrix, like bloom effect of like the fire coming out and then like zipping back to the blast of the missile. That looks really cool. I like the crate that it comes in. That looks fun. I should definitely want to pick one of those up. We have next two weapons packs, Weapons Pack Lima and Weapons Pack Mike coming out. So he did say that he's going to do all of the alphabet. So and then they did show off the pop and swap with the starting with the Praetorian Fury, moving on to the Infantry Commando that came out at Toy Tuber Expo. Has this, you can pop and swap the arms, but it's just showing you they're going to continue that and how that looks. I do think that the robotic arms look better on a human character than the human arms look on the robotic character. I
Mhm.
don't know. What do you think
Right.
about that?
I agree. Yeah, totally.
Andy
Yeah.
says he thinks the 10 was 89.99 and over 100 accessories. So I'm guessing with the figure, that thing's probably going to be like easily $100 if it's going to come with a figure. Um, and that's pretty cool. Here is the information on that tin. This is the post. I love the design of this tin. As part of Action Force Series 6, we are offering a new accessory tin, just like the previous Crimson Shadow tin. This time around, we're packing this full of tactical gear, vests, that's amazing, belts, holsters, helmets, and even an exclusive figure. There will be plenty of gear in this tin that is specifically made for the Maritime Corps and all of the Series 6 troopers. This is a customizer's dream. We'll be sharing more about what's in this tin very soon. I love how it looks like an old weapons locker made of wood and metal. That's so awesome. And the Maritime trooper that he's talking about looks very much like these guys. It's just blue and gray. I have one. I'm not the biggest fan of it. He's very
Kind of
plain.
basic. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say right now my biggest complaint with Valiverse is that there's not enough tactical vests out there in the play in the community for people to buy. Most of those gear sets are sold out everywhere, BBTS, Valiverse. And then if you look on eBay, those vests go for a pretty penny. So they're kind of expensive to try to get vests. So I'm very happy this 10 is coming out. Um, so that's really cool. Let's see. Yes, William Houston says Vala has a great heads pack if you prefer faces on your guys. Absolutely. Yeah, it comes with helmets and unhelmeted heads that are exclusive to like specific figures that have come out previously. Gas masks in every color, which are fantastic. Um, what? Last time
I
Bobby
remember
slipped
that. Yeah.
money, like actual cash in some orders as a thank you. Wow, that's crazy. Next up, we have the big information that dropped this week about Mythic Legion's legacies, the legacy collection, starting with Otho. And I did want to start this conversation off with showing here I am way back in
Ouch.
August.
Mm,
of 2016. I'd like to show you, this was August 3rd and August 10th. I had taken these figures to work at FSU and shot them on my desk in my office at the time. Yes, I've been at FSU a long time. Uh, and I just want to show you guys, I did have that first wave, and then I just sold them.
mm,
Like, it hurts to go back and look at this. I pulled these from my Instagram from back in 2016, almost 10 years ago. There's me proudly displaying my Otho that I promptly sold not too long, probably about a year later. I think I sold all these probably just at cost. I don't remember making any money on it. But yeah, if only present Mark could go back and tell 2016
right?
Mark to hold your horses.
Yeah.
But we did get the full reveal of the new Legacies
Beautiful,
Otho.
beautiful figure.
God, this thing's beautiful. This is incredible. I love that extra head, the helmet. This
Mm.
is finally to get like a new knight helmet. Looks so
Yeah.
good.
Yep. Looks
I
great.
love this helmet here with the lion face
I
plate.
do too. I didn't realize until I watched the actual replay of the show that that's a new sword. It's a broadsword.
Hmm.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
yeah, I think he said it's coming with Egrain,
Yeah, Igraine
and
gets it too.
somebody else is getting it. And this is an exclusive pommel just to
Andrew
Otho, I think.
Fury or Benegar. I think Sir Benegar
Mm,
gets it.
there's the full loadout. Dude, how many of these are you in for? What are you doing on this?
Um, I'm gonna try for 2 on Monday. I have a few shop pays. I was just talking to Brian about this. I have a few shop pays, so sometimes they're like, "Nah, we're not gonna give you," so we'll
Yeah.
see. If not, then I'm gonna have to bust out the credit card and get at least one for now, one set. But I wouldn't mind having a couple of Othos. I like the different head choices. They always seem to make it so that you want to buy a few because of the different look options.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would like at least 2 or 3 Othos, and I do like Urzok. The more I looked at him, the more I liked him. So I would be happy with at least one Urzok.
Yeah, there is Urzok in his full loadout.
Those heads are
Um,
great too.
I love, yeah, that sword is just so good. I love these photographs right here that Trevor did. I love this one right here of him
Yes,
like the lurching forward and the mouth wide open.
great.
That's just
Yeah.
freaking incredible. If you want to get your hands on this, you're going to have two opportunities to do so. The first is going to be this coming Monday, so just the day after tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. These will be available as in stock items at storehorseman.com. It's going to be 110 for the set, includes both Urzok and Otho. Limit 2 sets per person for the first 24 hours of the in stock sale. Didn't somebody correct me in the chat? Did I hear correctly that the $10 flat fee shipping
Yes.
is in effect for these on Monday only? For
Yes.
Monday only. Um, uh, so then your second opportunity will be next Friday. They will be a limited pre-order for these. They'll be individual, so you could then pre-order as many as you want. No purchase limits for this pre-order sale. They're $55 each. The pre-order will end on 10/5/25. And for these, I think he said there'd be no, they can't guarantee the flat pricing because they don't know when these ship next year, what the pricing structure is going to be, how things fluctuate. My goodness, so many questions. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
man,
wondering when they do ship next year or when they project it. I didn't catch that on the show.
I
When
don't
they
think he said
Okay.
specifically. I don't think he give a month. I don't think he said these are going to be out in March or April. I don't think he said specifically, but I think he just said early next year. Um, these are great. I've already agreed to take Otho off of, I think, Rob's hands. I think Rob said he wanted a set, but he don't want Ortho. I'm sorry, Urzok. I had that backwards. He only wants Otho. I said I would take Urzok off his hands because, yeah, that armor set looks incredible. So many of you may have already seen this. I've shared it several times here on the show, but I don't have mine anymore. So I made my own. Let me embiggen myself. This is my Otho 2.0. I made this figure earlier this year. I have one of the custom capes from our buddy Sean over at Action Figure Armory on eBay. This is a custom head. I don't know where I got this head. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Somebody in the chat can tell us, and I'll mention it. But I painted it up. So this is my Otho. This is my
Nice.
Otho 2.0. Have it on my shelf, and then. I thought I actually had Urzak. I do not have Urzak. So over this past week, I've been building my own Urzak. I've put my own Urzak together, kind of mirroring this look that we see here. And so this is my Urzak that I've put
That's
together.
badass.
So kind of
Nice.
used a body that was already built and already put together. I given him like a cleaver and a spear, and then I wanted him to be a little monstrous, so I give him this that shield and then put it on the back like it's a like a part of his body. And then this is one of the Corey Short helmets. And this is the head that I have underneath it.
Nice.
I do have this head, and then that Corey Short helmet. It's made for orcs because it's got the ear cut out. So I have that on there. So I have two looks for him, helmeted and unhelmeted. And so I've got that's my Urzak that I kind of have in celebration of this set coming out, and I'm down for this. Where you get that helmet? That helmet is from Corey Schortenheimer. Is that his name? Schortenhofer? I
Short and
can't remember.
short and softer. Short and softer.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet. I don't know. Corey Short on the Cabal, and those heads he's painted. These helmets are painted, by the way. I hope you guys noticed that. Um, the helmets are painted, if you can see, and he painted these helmets were $5 each, and I ordered. I think I ordered three, and I think he just threw two or three more helmets in there. I've got a baggie of them, like not the same ones. I ordered like three different ones, and I think he threw in two or three different extra ones. They're
Nice.
just incredible. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate it. Thank you,
Yeah,
Larry.
that's
I appreciate it.
fantastic, man. Excellent work.
Mark, how would that helmet look on a goblin? I'd have to pull out a goblin. I'll take a picture after the show and send it to you, buddy. Let's move on because my wife is probably like, why is it over an hour? I don't understand. Um, Marvel Legends had a lot of reveals this week.
They
I am
did.
glad to see that the Secret Wars wave is continuing.
Yes.
Um, they're starting off with a figure that was underproduced when we were kids. I don't think I ever had the Secret Wars Iceman.
Nope.
This is a fan channel and Amazon exclusive. I tried my best to get these in order of pre-order date, and I realized that this is the only one that's out of order because this was the only Secret Wars figure. This figure is pre-orderable on October 27th. I'm very glad that they're doing more of those figures because there's a lot. Do you have any specific ones that you want in this line for them to make?
Daredevil. Daredevil.
Yes.
Daredevil.
I want Falcon in the
Oh
old
yeah.
school Native
That would be
American
awesome.
outfit, that white and orange. It looked very Native American. I want
Mhm.
that. I definitely want Daredevil. Um, they're making another one that I want, and we're going to pull that up next, and I'll show that off. They're making another one that came out in this line that I want, so I don't have to clamor for that. But I want some bad guys too. I have the Doctor Doom
Mhm.
from the 2-pack that fits in perfectly for this. But
Yes.
I would like Baron Zemo
Oh
and
yeah.
Not Krang. That's Ninja Turtles. Kang the Conqueror. Uh, Krang. Walk over there.
Doc Ock would be
Okay.
cool too, I think.
Doc Ock would be great for
Yeah.
sure. Here's the next wave of retro mini comics. It is
It's a
Feral,
great
Phoenix,
wave.
Silver Surfer is the one I was saying that I want in that line, but they're making this one, so I'll take it. Black Widow, Daredevil, and Beast. Which this is just a great lineup. I have pre-ordered the Daredevil and the Silver Surfer. What about you?
I did one Black Widow, one Daredevil, and one Surfer and two Phoenixes.
Nice. Why two Phoenix?
I don't know. I just thought it was a cool body, and
Because you love female action figures and you love red action figures.
well,
And
yes, yes, and yes.
you
know
would
what?
push me
That
down
is
for a
why
red female.
just the red suit was just so cool
Yeah,
to me. I'm
she
like,
looks
cute.
great. I may end up picking up that Feral as like a spontaneous like purchase, like if I'm in a store and I see her, because somebody in our chat group mentioned that she'd be great for like an AWOC custom
Mm,
female body, and I think that's pretty dope. Here's one that I'll be passing on. This is the starting September 18th. You could pre-order this at fan channels and Amazon, including Hasbro Pulse. This is the Deathbird and Marvel's Gladiator. I don't.
never really cared for either. I know
Yeah.
Brian's a big Gladiator fan, and I think he's a rad figure, and it's nice that they made him,
Mhm.
a newer version. So congrats to those people. I don't know who Deathbird is, though.
Don't
I'm not
either.
sure
I
who
do
that is.
like the extra head with the red power coming out of his eyes.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty dope.
very
But
cool.
two other figures I'll be passing on, available for pre-order September 19th exclusively at Target, is the Uncanny X-Men Storm and the Marvel's Mystique. I don't need either one of these. I have the white Storm, the Storm
Mhm,
in the white outfit,
right.
so I'm good.
I like
That is a nice figure though.
I like Mystique, but I don't like the plastic kind of groin cover piece because it's
Yeah,
the plastic. It's like you can't really do anything with it. You got to kind of move it out of the
right.
way. It's just annoying. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Um,
Lilandra's evil sister. Okay, thanks, Mike. I didn't realize
I
that.
would like it if this rogue came with the Mohawk head. I think I might have picked it up,
Mm.
but no. Um, Here's a set that nobody saw coming that I'm definitely going to be grabbing, and that is on September 25th, Fan Channel, Amazon, and Hasbro Pulse. This is the Punisher and Nick Fury 2-pack from the Punisher video game. I played this game like crazy when I was a kid because I
Mm.
loved Punisher. The only thing I don't love about this figure is like if you see that
The leg,
holster that's on his
yes,
leg, they just painted the leg
that's
white.
so weird to me.
I hate that because that holster is not going to stay in place, right? It's going to move around up and down as you pose the figure. Unless they've glued that holster down, which if they haven't, then I will. That thing's going to move out of place and it's going to bug me. So that's the only thing I don't like. But man, this is a
That's so
great
odd.
Punisher.
It's so odd. I don't think it did that. It had that in the game, did it? It didn't have that white stripe
It
on his
might
leg.
it might have. I don't remember. I honestly I don't remember.
I
But
know Heinrich and I we're splitting up this set. He wants the Fury, and I will take the
nice.
Punisher. So thanks, Heinrich.
Nice. Trevor says he likes the original Gladiator more. Is there a reason why? Is there something about that original that does something better than this new one? Um, Brian says Greg likes female figures and I like big bulky dudes. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Heinrich
Enough
says
said.
yes. Remember and I are splitting this one. That's right.
Thank you, Heinrich.
Then we have this figure that is kind of weird. I looked this up. It says exclusively at the Hasbro booth at New York Comic Con, but they didn't give a date. New York Comic Con, I believe, is like October 9th or something,
Mm.
or is it the 2nd? I don't know. I've forgotten. I did look it up earlier in the week. It's also going to be later available on Hasbro Pulse. Um, Pretty cool figure, but honestly, I can't see myself picking this up. Like,
Nah, I've never been
I
a
kind of
skull
wish.
person.
Yeah, I kind of wish could have these legs though, because I'd love to put them on my Fantastic Four Johnny Storm. Like that would be kind of cool. The one that came from the movie, like put
Right.
his movie upper torso. I don't know. It's not worth me picking up. I'm not gonna. And then we have the cartoon version of Mysterio, only available at Walmart. You can get your pre-canceled figure on 10/10/25. You can go ahead and pre-cancel it early, which is great. And then I have one more. Greg, I don't know if you saw this week, but it
I don't know.
came across my feed, and I pre-ordered some of these. This is a wave of, I believe these are Acid Rain or
Acid
Dark
Rain.
Source. Somebody let me know. Is there a difference between Acid Rain and Dark Source? These are from. This is from Joy Toy. Now these figures are not 1/18th. These are 1/25th.
Oh
They're
wow.
little
Like
bitty.
mask?
I guess is that 1/25th scale? Somebody in the chat
Think
let me know.
so.
But these it says 7.6 centimeters. So let's see what is. I don't know my metric system.
Brian says, can't wait to buy Mysterio from eBay after he's canceled.
Yes, exactly. Okay, these are 2.99 inches. So these are 3-inch scale figures, 3-inch size figures. But look at the armor breakdown on this. Look at all of this is the same guy right here on the right side. That's the same dude. So he's got a helmet, he's got a helmetless head. Uh, Look at all of that armor, like how everything comes
Yeah,
off. These are
that's pretty awesome.
3-inch scale figures. I could see me throwing one of these like in a little baggie,
Yeah.
you know, and then like putting it next to my keys and just having this with me at all
Mhm.
times.
They look like a lot
I
of fun.
They're $21, which I don't feel like is crazy for the
Not too
amount
bad.
of
Not too bad.
articulation, and I think 15 would have been better, but I mean, just look at, I don't know what it costs to make these, you know? I'm
Look at all
just
that
throwing out
loadout,
numbers.
though. Get a
That
ton of
loadout's
stuff.
crazy. I pre-ordered like 3 or 4 of these. If I can remember, I think I pre-ordered on the second row. I think I pre-ordered the first guy
Mhm.
called Assaulter Lucas, the third guy Medic Levi, the fourth guy Breacher Alden, and then the third row, the first one, the Assaulter Samuel. Those, I think those were the 4 that I pre-ordered. They just look fun.
They do.
Um,
You have to let me know.
oh, okay. Trevor says some of the Joy Toy Met drivers are 125th. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think this was a new scale for them. I think they've done these size figures before, but they just look really fun. Who knows? By the time they ship, I may freak out and be like, I don't need these and cancel them. But right now, I'm kind of intrigued.
They might ship
Um,
them without the heads, too. You never know.
oh my God, please don't. But that's it, guys. That's our show. An hour and a half. We did it. We got
That
through
was
all the
fun.
stuff. Yeah, we had a lot to talk about today. We showed off a lot. We did a lot, had some fun. And now I am invigorated for the weekend. I'm ready to go, ready to go. We don't have a football game today. My university does not. So I get the day off of watching college ball. Although I will tune in to see if the Gators lost. Sorry, Snowy. I know you're a Gator fan, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're getting ready to fire their head coach. Look at that guy. But I'm going to go lay some flooring, and that's not a euphemism.
Yeah.
That's actually what I'm going to be going to do.
Well,
Thank you,
don't hurt
Andy.
yourself. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Pace yourself. Lift with your legs. Wear
Yep.
protection.
Always.
And,
Yeah, I've got my knee pads. I
have a
look like a
great
Ninja
rest of the
Turtle.
weekend.
Yeah, man. I'm going to do my best. And then I've got loads of painting to do because I
I'm
got
gonna go
some
see
stuff to
Long
ship
Walk.
out.
I'm gonna go see Long Walk at
Ooh,
4:30. So I will
nice.
let you guys know how that is. Very
I have
exciting.
seen some reviews. It seems to be pretty brutal. I am very excited. I'm sure it's going to be like home in like 2 weeks, so we'll catch it here at the house.
Right.
But yeah, that movie does look really good. I'm very intrigued,
Yes.
and I hear Mark Hamill's Major is a very evil dude.
It's a bad guy. Bad guy.
All right, yeah, Brian. Everybody have a good weekend. So you guys have a good weekend, and please, honestly, seriously, next weekend's Batman show, you won't want to miss it. Even if
I'm
you're not a fan of
stoked.
Batman,
I can't wait.
tune in next week. It's going to be amazing.
Can't
So
wait.
we'll see you then, guys.